Yo, it's good, everybody.
It's
Uh,
been a while.
it's been damn near 3 weeks. We
Yeah.
got another episode of the Cozy Corner, man. I'm your co-host, Cozy Boy Don, here with co-host Kenny Mack,
Cozy Ken, man. Cozy Ken.
Cozy Ken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cozy Boy's in the building, man.
sure.
So if you don't know, I didn't really tell a lot of people who wasn't on the internet, things like that. Um, both of us were in health and safety protocols. Um,
Nigga text me said he in the protocols. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed when he said that. He's
bro,
funny as shit.
a terrible way to start the year. Like
Man,
I'll tell you, it was crazy, bro. Um, did you have any symptoms? You said you didn't, right?
that's just I had just pretty much just a sore throat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty sure I had that on Mary Cron, however you said.
Yeah. Omicron,
Mm-hmm.
Omarion. So it was crazy, bro. So I watched basketball New Year's Eve, and I was like, I'm gonna make a recap video, and I made the recap video that morning, like Saturday morning, January 1. That morning, I made it. I clipped like parts of the film the night before, and then made it that morning. And after I posted it, I ate some food, took a nap. I was done for. That was it. It was like I woke up, I had a sore throat. I was like, what is going on? I tried like drinking some tea. I was like, okay, maybe this will help. And then like
Dude,
that night, bruh, symptoms just started waving in, boy, like stomach hurt, head hurt, chills, like sweating, everything. I was like, golly, boy, what is this?
that was
And
the
then,
first time having COVID too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like the next morning, like that night, like not that night, the next day, I was like, okay, I feel a little bit better, but I was like sick. So it was like that, and then I couldn't go get a test because it snowed. Well, it snowed like a mug. You know what I'm saying?
How you?
Sunday and Monday. I took an at-home test. Somebody had an at-home test. I took it and came back. So I was like, damn, I got to be on the bench. But I didn't expect to be on the bench for 2 whole weeks. Golly, boy.
Hey,
I
first
couldn't.
time
I couldn't talk, for real. I thought I
having.
lost my taste and my smell. I was scared. I was like, what the hell is going on? But thankfully, we here. We healthy. We back. And I feel
Yeah.
better than ever. So we back on the grind, man.
Yes, sir.
And we
Now,
missed a we missed a lot. We didn't talk about things for 2 weeks, so we missed a lot. So we're gonna
yeah,
start with the pigskin a little bit of
yeah,
pigskin talk.
yeah,
The national championship happened in college football. Great
yeah.
game.
Very good.
Congratulations to Georgia, the Georgia Bulldogs. Atlanta
Got over
sports
that hump.
area is on the map now. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
Braves won a chip. The Hawks had their run in the playoffs last year. Last season, and Georgia got the natty. So
yeah. And I was
good,
talking hella
good for
shit
them.
before the game. I'm like, yeah, see if they would have got Justin Fields, they would have kept Justin Fields, they would have got Trevor Lawrence, they would have been had the championship.
And they won the national championship with Stetson
And
Bennett.
yeah, so I'm happy for them. They got it done. Can't cheat the process. Huh?
That was a great game, though.
Hey, we seen that, bruh. We've never seen Alabama lose like that.
Hmm.
Dropping passes, getting cooked. They really
Well,
lost. Bruh got cooked.
go ahead, go ahead.
Bruh got cooked back to back play.
Well, he wasn't even supposed to be in there first. Like they had
Yeah,
injuries. Like Jameson Williams got hurt. He tore his ACL, unfortunately. But he's gonna be good. He's gonna be a top 10 pick in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to him.
it would be for sure. They're gonna play with him about these injuries. I hope not though.
um, he's the best receiver in shit. In this whatever this class is, I don't know the whole class because I'm not tapped in like that. But
He better than I mean, on that field, I don't know. Is he really better than Olave
yes,
and Wilson?
yes,
He
not
faster.
he's not clearly better than Wilson in my
Yeah,
opinion, but I think he's better. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, he a dog. But I don't know. They was at that. He was at that school. He ain't get no playing time at that school.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's older than him, and sometimes you never know. You know.
Yeah, politics.
Hmm.
Can't let them guys leave.
But congratulations to Georgia, man. Um,
Yeah,
I don't really have too much else to say about that. Do you?
yeah we're not gonna play the injury game. Even though I do feel like if Alabama was healthy, that wouldn't happen. But we don't care. Georgia got that shit done, and that's all that meant.
You
Cause
know
I ain't gonna lie,
exactly.
bro. Cause my man Bryce Young was putting them balls there. They wasn't catching the ball,
Yeah.
and that come down with that small time and
Hmm.
compared to James Wilson and Mechie. compared
Yeah.
to those new guys. So, hey, but I guess Bryce Young had to feel some type of pain, bro. That was one of the best rookie years ever, freshman years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Um, moving on from college football, we had a lot of wild stuff happen in the NFL in the 2 weeks that we missed. Um, week 17 and week 18. Um, the first time we had a week 18, week 18 was wild. You know what I'm saying? You had teams losing playoff spots, losing games they shouldn't have lost. Um, players quitting in the middle of the game again. um, and coaches being fired and everything of that nature in week 18. So, do you have anything to say for the Colts? Any slander for Carson Wentz? Anything like that at all?
Got to get the job done, Carson Wentz. Got to get the job done. I don't really know, bro, because this is like this the same. This is the Carson Wentz we've been seeing for the last 2 3 years.
They
So,
lost to the Jags.
and I'm not surprised,
That's
bro.
all they had to do was beat the Jags, and they lost to them. That has to be painful.
Maybe that's the Trevor Lawrence. Urban Meyer not there no more, but Trevor Lawrence, Urban Meyer fan in me that's not really too surprised that they beat them niggas, bro.
I can't
They got,
tell you, bro. It don't make no sense.
I ain't surprised, bro. The Jags, I fucks with the Jags, bro. I mean, it's the Jaguars. They can't be that. But the coach is terrible. He had one responsibility.
And he did everything the wrong way.
But I know that defense, I know they mad as shit.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor probably upset too because he had an MVP caliber season and he not gonna win it because they missed the playoffs. So
Yeah. In them last 2 games, he kind of got strapped up.
yeah. Um,
But I mean, shit.
and
First game.
going into the deep end of the shenanigans. We both had time to marinate on this. The Antonio Brown thing.
Yeah.
When it first happened, it was a frenzy. Um, Antonio Brown was told by Bruce Arians, if you're not gonna play, get out of the game. He was hurt beforehand. He played in the game, but he said he couldn't go no more, and that was pretty much the situation with how it happened. And Antonio Brown being who Antonio Brown is, well, firstly, Bruce Arians told him to get the F out of here and did a little slit throat. You know what I'm saying? Slice his throat like get on, bro. You tripping. If you're not gonna play, you get out of here. So
Yeah. Smacked the boy upside the head last week.
he's crazy.
He is. He is.
So taking off the equipment, throwing it, taking your shirt off and throwing it in the crowd and running across the end zone was a little bit too much for me. But I can't tell a grown man how to act. You feel me? So I don't really have too much of a problem with that because everybody's gonna handle the situation differently.
Heat of the moment.
But it's like I understand it now. Everybody firstly was like, he's got CTE, he's
I
crazy.
hate that.
So it's like you just
I really hate.
because when crazy stuff happens, people don't just they always just like defaulted to something being like
CTE,
gravely
like,
wrong with football players.
yeah.
It just could have been that bro was mad, or it was like people have outbursts. I say this, everybody is crazy. Like everybody has a side of them that's like wild and like crazy that the public don't see. So it's like you never know when that's gonna come out because you don't know what situation you might be put in, and that might just be drawn out of you. So I don't like to judge people off of that. But
And then all the interviews that we seen, I didn't get to finish the one you sent me yesterday because I was at work.
nah,
But
that was just a clip. That
yeah,
whole episode comes out on Monday
yeah, I'm
for
gonna
the
watch
I
that
Am
for free.
Athlete. I'm gonna watch that one. All the other ones, I'm not gonna watch it because it feels like nobody really challenged him. Like when he was saying stuff, it
I
was
watched
like,
that pivot.
uh,
That's or not the pivot, but I do watch the pivot now too. You've been watching
yeah.
that shit.
Well, I need to
But
catch up, but I seen the first episode.
yeah, I think I seen the first two
Hmm.
when they had Chad on there.
Yeah.
But um, I've seen that one where he was on there with those guys. Um, yeah, like you said, nobody
Nobody really
challenged.
challenged like his points. Like, yeah, like he made points about why am I on a prove it deal? Because you burn bridges throughout your career to where the point you're on a prove it deal. Rob Gronkowski retired and was like, I'm cooling. He never had a problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, he's gonna get more money than you because they can trust him more than you because you got a reputation, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
But I will say I did watch my dumb ass. I watched that Full Sim podcast twice. I don't know why. The first time I watched it, I was so blown watching that shit. When I watched it the second time, I was like, nah, AB really talking some shit. It's just the way he delivering it.
yeah,
It's
because
just the people that saying it around.
exactly.
Mm.
So I mean, that's pretty much that on that situation.
It's not
Um,
the end of it. He's too great of a football player to go out like that.
it probably is unfortunately going to end that way. Um, and finally, we had some playoff football. We had a couple of good games. The rest were bad. Um, we talk about the two entertaining
And the rest,
games. Not that too, but I said the rest.
yeah,
Yeah. Um,
yeah.
we could talk about the entertaining games and give out a couple of predictions and things like that. The Bengals and the Raiders. First game, first wild card game, super wild card weekend for the first time. Saturday. That game was good, man. Two
It was.
even teams battled
Yeah.
all the way to the end. But
Yeah.
of course, controversy. Controversy.
Right. I said that shit during the game. I was like, well, we won't see these refs on the Super Bowl.
Hell no.
I didn't think they was gonna say they're not coming back for the division.
So, so if you don't know, the Bengals scored a touchdown in the second quarter, and Joe Burrow
boy,
essentially rolled out of the pocket and was close to being out of bounds, and there was a errant whistle from a referee after the ball, like while the ball was being thrown, and it caused some of the players from the Raiders to stop, and the Bengals players kept playing, and was it Jamar Chase that caught the touchdown?
Boy,
Okay, Tyler Boyd caught a touchdown, and they counted. And they went back and reviewed it, and the rules with that is choppy, but anytime there's an inadvertent whistle, you're supposed to replay the down. They didn't, and the Raiders ended up losing by a touchdown. So if you want to deteriorate it to that, you can. Others would say that they had a chance to score on the last drive to tie the game, and they didn't. So
yo, I said that shit, bro. I said, bro, Derek Carr, he the type, cause he really is the type of guy to do that. Like that last possession, he was going. It was either a touchdown or a pick, one
that
of the
that
two. I said,
that throw on that fourth down was wild though. To who was that to? Was that to Darren Waller? Where or Brian Edwards? He fit that in that window and just that was beautiful.
touchdown.
No. It was on that drive that he threw the pick. The last drive when it was a fourth
Yeah,
down.
Waller.
And
Home down, yeah. Well, Edwards, one of them two. They both was going
oh
down
my
on that drive.
goodness. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. But congratulations to the Bengals. You won, but you're marred in controversy, and you get to play the Tennessee Titans, which we'll talk about in a minute once we get through laughing at the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas
Yeah,
Cowboys.
that throw that Joe Burrow made though, I don't know why they blew the whistle because that nigga wasn't out of bounds
They thought he
at all.
was.
I mean,
Whoever
the
the
rest
ref
tripped.
was, whoever the ref was, thought he was out of bounds. So.
Yeah, they suck because real time he did not even look out of bounds. I'm like, yo, what are we talking about right now?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga Joe Burrow just went crazy, bro. It was amazing quarterback play. Right?
That's what the playoffs provide, man. It's the top of the top. But let's laugh at the Dallas Cowboys, man. That is a hated rival for your football fandom. So I'll let you get in your bag and talk your stuff about the Dallas Cowboys right now.
Hey, you know though, it's funny, bro, because I was thinking that shit. I'm like, I was really thinking that shit watching the game, bro. I've never rooted for the Cowboys that hard in my life, bro. I had money on the line. That's really why. When I bet Dak Prescott to throw 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So I was rooting for them niggas the whole game. I was like, bro, I ain't never rooted for these niggas like this in my life. That shit felt weird. Then it made me think about it. I'm like, bro, why don't I like these niggas? Because I like their players. That's really why I don't really have beef with the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Because they got good players.
it's
I
the
just don't like.
fans.
Yeah,
It's the fans. It's
yeah,
always been the fans.
yeah. But then I also was like, well, shit. I really only know like day-to-day basis close friend. I really only got one Cowboy friend. That's really my
Mm-hmm.
guy. So can't really shit on the fans like that. But they still stand.
I get you. The Cowboys lost in embarrassing fashion to the San Francisco 49ers. And initially, I was on the 49ers train. I was like, yeah, they're probably going to go in there and win. The matchup is good. And throughout the week, a lot of people start saying, I think the 49ers are going to win. I was like, when people start saying that, if I have a gut feeling that they're going to lose, I'm like, yeah, they're probably going to lose this game because everybody's saying they're going to win now. So, I was,
Niners too.
and off of that first drive, I was like, it's going to be a long day for them Cowboys if they don't, you know what I'm saying, be on timing. And they weren't on timing. They had a chance to win the game at the end, but they goofed. They goofed it up.
They was moving the ball down there so easy.
Because the 49ers were letting them.
Yeah.
If the Cowboys wanted to tie that game, or if they wanted to win that game, they could have. But it seemed like they didn't.
They had many opportunities, just not that last drive. The defense started getting them turnovers at the end of the game. I was like, oh,
That Jimmy G pick was, oh, boy.
it's about time.
Okay.
Yo, is Nick Bosa going to play, though?
I don't know.
Is Nick
Concussion.
Bosa not... Who they play, though?
The Packers. They need
And
him.
Fred Warner. Yeah.
Fred Warner, bro, when Fred Warner got hurt, I thought it was bad, but they say he rolled his ankle, so I was like, okay, cool.
Yo, that must have been a bad road angle because this nigga was grabbing his knee.
Yeah. He couldn't even get down to his ankle. He was just like, I was like, oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that was bad. I definitely thought he was done with. Fred Warner, one of my favorite players, right?
Yeah. But housekeeping notes for the other games. All the other games were blowouts. The Chiefs retired Ben Roethlisberger. They took him behind the shed and shot him in the back of the head.
That first quarter, bro, I be knowing when the vibe of a game is just not going well. Because I was not watching that first quarter at all. Like
the first quarter was bad for the Chiefs. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
I seen a whole bunch of turnovers. I was like, yeah. But I still didn't lock in. Like, yeah, this shit. Pat Mahomes, man.
Hey,
Josh
man.
Allen, man.
All right. Let me finish talking about these other games that happened. The Bills beat the brakes off the Patriots. They had a perfect game. They scored 47 points. They scored on every drive except for the last one when they took knees. So,
that's what got took behind the shed. Hey, what?
They got. I wouldn't even say they got took behind the shed. They just got they got robbed. Like somebody just robbed them. Like they stripped them and left them just like in an alley.
Did you see that Jordan Poyer? When he was hyping him up? I think you might have sent me that.
I didn't send it. I think. Didn't you send it?
I don't know. I was just out.
Yeah, I seen
I
it.
feel like you sent it though. Fucking. Yeah, he had to. I mean, shit. He said, look at them. They over there cocky as shit. I'm tired of them.
Yeah, man.
It's a new guard in the AFC
East.
Yeah.
And
That was beat down.
the last game that was a wild card game was on Monday. The Rams took the Cardinals, the baby Cardinals, and put them over their knee and spanked them.
Bro.
The Cardinals weren't built for the moment, and they got washed. It was like 31 to 8, something like that.
Something to 11.
Yeah, it was all bad. But moving on from the past, we're gonna go to the future. Saturday, Sunday, we got more games happening. We got predictions. We're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna do, who do you have in the Super Bowl? Who do you think is gonna be in the Super Bowl, and who do you want to be in the Super Bowl?
Who do I think is gonna be in the Super Bowl? I got the Chiefs and Packers. Who do I want to see in the Super Bowl? Man, honestly, I'm cool with any team from the AFC getting in there.
I don't want to see Tennessee. Get them out of here.
But if they get there, I'm cool. With Derrick Henry,
I ain't seen him in like 10 weeks. I don't know how he look.
That's why I don't think they're gonna beat the Bengals. I really got the Bengals beating them, but I really want to see Joe Burrow in that Super Bowl. Why not? Fuck. But like I said, I don't care who. At the AFC, I'm cool with all four of them teams. And then in the NFC, like I said, I got the Packers. Who do I want to see? The Packers, the Bucks. Who else?
The Rams and 49ers.
The 49ers, bro. The 49ers is lit.
Mm-hmm.
See, they coming out to that super grim.
Mm.
That boy Debo is different, bro.
That man is turning into a superstar.
Really, he really turned into a superstar, bro. Hey, Um, so I want to see. I really, like I said, I want to see the Packers. I want to see what Aaron Rodgers gonna do. Is this gonna be his last game
Mm-hmm. As a Packer.
in the Super Bowl? I want to see how that plays out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the 49ers, man. And you know I'm rooting for the boy Trent.
Mm-hmm.
So and my man Trent T right now. So yeah, I'm rooting for them Niners and them Packers.
Okay.
But they are they playing each other?
Yes, they play. They play on
Uh,
this weekend
so yeah,
in Green
whoever won
Bay.
that game.
Okay. For me, who do I think is gonna be make the Super Bowl? The Packers and hmm, the pack. I would say, like, putting my football hat on. I would say the Packers and probably the Chiefs. Who do I want to see in the Super Bowl? I want to see the Rams and the Bills in the Super Bowl.
Ooh, that would be beautiful.
Yeah.
That would be beautiful. That would be a beautiful game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna
So
see what Josh Allen about though? You gonna
we
see?
we gonna see what them boys talking about this weekend, and we gonna come back
Ooh,
next
Stephon
week.
Diggs versus Jalen Ramsey.
Hey man,
Oof,
Cooper Cup and OBJ against that. Come on now,
dang, no Trey White, but still.
come on now. Mm. Um,
Yeah, that's why I don't want to see the Bills in there just because Trey White not there.
I
Yeah,
want to. I like the Bills though. That's
yeah,
just
I do. I like
yeah,
the Bills. Yeah, but he deserved to share that moment with them if they do
yeah.
that.
Now moving on from football, we gonna go to hoop talk. You know what I'm saying? This episode is based mostly on our All Star picks and mid season awards. We gonna start with our All Star teams first. Um, We're gonna start with the starters. We'll just do it in order. We'll go to the East first and do our starters, and then we'll go to the West and do our starters, and then our reserves for both for the East and the West again. So I'll let you go first for your Eastern Conference starters.
Okay. So got DeRozan, my starting two. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really a comeback season, but he coming back to the light. We thought Toronto tried to send him to San Antonio, try to make him a system guy. But he back to the forefront. I'm happy for him. When I voted, because I just voted 2 days ago, I voted for Darius Garland to start, but my man got me. My man got me right. I forgot about Trey Young. But yeah, they lose and they losing bad, but shit, 28, 10.
Shit, they won last night. He had 37 and 14 assists.
And that's just my only problem with the Hawks, bro. Because he's gonna have to do that to win,
Yeah,
and that's just crazy, bro. Every day,
it is indeed wild.
at 6 foot. Mm. But so I got
he
Trey in there.
he in his AI bag.
Yeah, so I got Trey in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then my three, Durant. I don't know if he's gonna be healthy to play. Probably not even gonna play, but
Yeah.
so let's say he's the top vote getter. Is he still gonna pick his team?
If he's the top vote getter, then yeah.
Yeah. Oh
It'll
yeah,
probably
yeah.
still be Team Durant, but they'll have a replacement for him.
So KD in my three.
The
Giannis
front
on
court
my
for the
four.
East is a lock. It's Giannis, KD, and Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
If you don't have those three in your front court in the East, I don't know what you're looking at. I have no idea what you're looking at. For me, it's the same thing. Trey Young doing MVP level things, but they're just not winning enough for him to be in the conversation. DeMar DeRozan, another MVP candidate guy. Kevin Durant, another MVP candidate guy before injury. Giannis, another MVP, and Joel Embiid, another MVP candidate. So it's like all MVPs on the Eastern Conference starters. And for the West, my starters: Ja Morant, Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, you missed one.
Mm-mm. Ja, Steph, LeBron, Jokic, and Towns. Mm-hmm.
I got Curry. Of course, we got Curry in there. Welcome back. You know, a healthy season, healthy Warriors. Back to the forefront. And I struggle with my two. Between John Morant and Donovan Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Tough one. I had to Shit, they said he in the concussion protocol. What happened to him?
I have no idea. He
I
finished
didn't
the
see
game
that.
against the Lakers, but I don't know.
About a concussion. God. So yeah, I got Don in there though. I'm gonna go with Don, even though Ja playing crazy, but I think that's they got a team over there and they got a coach.
Hmm.
Well, they got a coach. Jazz got a coach too, but I don't even
Yeah,
know his name.
Quinn Snyder.
Yeah, bro,
He
really
looked like
Italian mafia.
he looked like what's bro name? What's bro name from Fairly Odd Parents? The Crockett, Mr.
Yeah,
Crockett.
like he could be Rick, little brothers.
Hell yeah.
So I got Donovan Mitchell. Of course, you got to put Go James in there. I mean, Lord have mercy. Jeez.
Year 19, still in that bag.
Third. Yeah, like 37, 29, 7 and 7. Bro, there's nobody else in the league averaging that.
He
And he's
hit
38.
so last night in the game against the Pacers, he
Mm-hmm.
hit 30,000. He already had 30,000 points. He had his 10,000th rebound, and he has 9,908 assists. So he's this year he's probably gonna hit 30K, 10K, and 10K.
Oh, it's crazy, bro. Go James, man. Only nigga that's probably averaging close to 29, 7 and 7 is Luke.
Yes,
He about 15 years
and
younger.
Jokic, and
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
yeah, definitely Luke. Yo,
Oh, and Giannis.
yeah. He probably having a good assist number two, huh?
Hmm.
At least 5, 6.
Yeah,
So yeah, Bron, my 4. Um, you know, I'm just giving him credit.
hot
He
take.
deserves hot take, giving him credit, man. Brandon Ingram, he over there holding it down, man. He over there hitting game winners, making them Pelicans. Hey, shout out Willie Green too. They've been playing
Yes,
lately.
shout out to Willie Green.
Man, they've been playing
Shout
lately.
out
They
to Willie
definitely,
Green, Josh Hart, Jonas,
yeah,
um, Nikhil Alexander Walker. Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Shout him out. I'm gonna give Bi his credit, man. He's probably not gonna be an All-Star starter, but I'm gonna give him that credit.
hmm
And of course, I mean, I hate to say the best big man in the league because it's 1 and 2, but Jokic. I mean, what he had. Yes, I seen the boy have 50 last.
49, yeah, 49, 14 rebounds and 10 assists.
I mean, it's hard to like Embiid to drop 50,
That's what I'm saying, bro. On the
and then
same
my man,
night, Embiid had 47 points in 3 quarters and ended the game with 50. And Jokic had 49, 14, and 10 assists. And his 10th assist was absolutely ridiculous. He was getting double teamed in overtime at the end of the game. He was getting double teamed at the right hash and threw a right hand hook pass to the opposite corner to Aaron Gordon to hit the game winning shot.
right? I should have tuned in because I was trying to go to sleep because I had to go to work in the morning. I couldn't fall asleep, so I put the game on. But I was like, nigga, this is not about to help me go to sleep. I'm about to be watching the game. So I was like, yeah, let me turn this shit off. But it was in overtime. Should have tuned in.
I should have tuned
Bro, the
in
Clippers
too.
was playing too.
I seen it like the highlight, but I was too busy
Yeah.
watching Karis LeVert score 30 and score 22 in the fourth quarter to beat the Lakers.
You're not wrong for watching that. That was still the game I probably would have been watching too. So yeah, Jokic, man, that boy great.
Right.
And they just traded that boy. Oh, we gonna talk about that later.
Yeah. And in the East for my reserves, I have Zach Levine. You know what I'm saying? Jason Tatum, Fred VanVleet. Please, folks, if you're not watching the Raptors, please tune in and tap in with the Raptors. They have funky lineups, and they're a great defensive team. Hopefully, Gary Trent Jr. can get back soon, and they can get back on the level they dropped their last couple of games. But please watch them.
So
They're fun to watch. I'm not sure what the injury is. I never really did my due diligence to see what it was, but he's been out for probably the past like 6 or 7 games. He's been on the bench. He's been traveling with the team, so it's not like ultra serious, but he's been out. Yeah, folks, go watch Fred VanVleet, Freddie All-Star. If you didn't see, this is when I was sick, when he had that crazy run against the Jazz when he scored like 20 points in a row in the third quarter.
yeah,
That man is ridiculous.
it's really about winning.
And in their game against the Heat the other night, his pull-up shooting is ridiculous, bro. He can pull up from anywhere and just let that mug go, and it's gonna go in. Like it's
That's the
crazy.
beauty of college basketball, bro. Because if we didn't watch this nigga in college, We would be like, what? Like, who the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
We're not surprised. This
And you
nigga,
know what's
he really,
crazy? He was undrafted, and Ron Baker and Clee Anthony Early were the two players on that team that got drafted.
yeah, bro, that's the league. That's the world we in. The league like size, man.
Continuing on my reserves, I have Bradley Beal, James
Oh,
Harden.
yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
even put Bradley Beal on.
yeah, Bradley Beal, James Harden, Jared Allen, and Darius Garland. And my two cuts were Domantas Sabonis, LaMelo Ball, and Miles Bridges. So
Man, fuck, I'm all fucked up now because I definitely don't got Bradley Beal on this shit. And I felt crazy. I was like, damn, I didn't vote my man for a starter, but he really don't deserve to be a starter.
who?
I don't think he don't deserve it, but compared to other years,
Brad?
yeah.
Yeah. It's not even
Ah,
that he
man.
deserves it. It's like DeMar is just like kicking ass.
Yeah, facts. They're yeah, like you said, everybody else in the East is MVPs. Damn, I'm all fucked up now.
Who did you
Yeah,
have on there instead of Brad?
yeah, yeah. We just gonna have to make a cut. So right now, got Zach Levine. He not going nowhere. Harden, he not going nowhere. Chris Middleton. Did you say Chris Middleton?
Nah, he's not on. He missed too many games for me.
He did miss too many
Him,
games.
Jimmy, Bam, they missed too many games. Pascal missed too many games too. So
But Chris, I feel like Chris is he on that status now where he a champion now. We gotta get him in there.
he missed too many games
Yeah,
because he had COVID, then he had a knee injury, and nah.
17-3 with him though. Him
Hmm.
and Drew. Damn. So yeah, Chris,
He missed half the fucking season. Let
Chris
me see how many
Middleton.
games he's played because I still got this pulled up. Where is Chris Middleton?
Damn. I don't want to take none of these dudes off. I'm not taking Fred off. Fred's going too crazy to come off this list.
For sure.
I'm not
For
taking
sure.
Garland off either. Yeah, I might have to swap that St. Louis boys.
Go ahead and do it.
Yeesh.
Oh, you might be right. Chris Middleton's played 34 games.
He
I
on
don't
that
feel
status
like
where he
it.
got to be an all-star. He an underrated dude.
I'm still rocking with
How many
mine.
games are we in? We about what, 45?
Yeah. Let me see.
50?
The standings. Yeah,
Damn.
28, 15, 29, 16. So around like 45. Damn near 50.
Mhm. So after Chris, I got LaMelo. And I got Fred.
Mm-hmm.
And I got what the fuck? Got Jason Tatum and Garland. Two Bradley Bill Elite, but that Bradley Bill Elite, them boys in the league, huh? That boy
Indeed.
Garland, that boy Jason. Shit. Yeah,
And
Bradley Bill got this complete. So bye bye. Bye bye.
I would take
Bye.
shit. It's
It's
between
between Melo
Garland.
and
Yeah, I was gonna say Garland and Melo, but if you want to take Tatum off, yeah.
somebody has got to be on the team.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
And I got two, so I cut Chris Middleton off. Yeah, so and I need another big man.
Jeez. Damn, bro. All right. All right. I had to do it.
It's not. We're not gonna take this ultra seriously, so you could just the pressure of the world doesn't have to be on you.
Bye bye. Really, I don't. We don't got time to look up the standings right now, but I'm taking off whoever's worse in the standings
I could
between
pull it
Lamelo
up.
and Jason.
You
Yeah,
said
tell me who. I
Lamelo.
know.
The Hornets are in seventh, and the Celtics are in ninth. They beat the Celtics last night.
So, all right, Jason. I'm sorry, Jason. I love you, bro. You one of my favorite players, and I really feel terrible doing it. But Bradley Bill, I love him a little more than you. So, that's it.
Okay,
Bradley
so
Bill, Fred VanVleet, and Darius Garland.
okay, it's so hard in the East because the guards are so good. It's just yeah.
Man,
In the West, for me, I got Andrew Wiggins, Rudy Gobert, Luca, D Book, Donovan Mitchell, and Chris Paul. My last spot is between Brandon Ingram and Draymond, and I'm gonna go with Brandon Ingram because I'm pretty sure even if Draymond gets selected, he's not gonna play. So
yeah, probably not.
I mean, he might be healthy by then. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Brandon Ingram just because I love Bi. He's been putting on for the Pelicans, and if it wasn't for him, they're currently in 13th, they would be in 15th and probably the worst team in the NBA because everything depends on him. Everything, like literally everything, depends on Brandon Ingram's shoulders. So, yes,
He's definitely an all-star. He's not all-star this season. That's pretty sad because he was all-star last season, wasn't
no, the season before
he?
that, the COVID season,
So
he was all star.
my reserves, I got. I know this is a hot take, man. We're talking about he an MVP. He in the conversation. John Morant, that's my first reserve. Rudy Gobert, you know, I mean, we can't keep doubting the boy. He obviously contributes to winning. So
Yes,
Gobert, D Book, you know. I think the Suns really having a quiet season. Even though they're number one.
it's not the hype isn't there.
Yeah. So D Book, you know, my third guy. Luka Doncic, even though he missed a couple games too, but
Bro, Luke, it was hella people that had big games. Luka had a 40-point triple double last night.
ain't for real.
Yep.
Who's they playing?
The Raptors.
He's a dog. He's a dog. Luka Doncic, Deontay Murray, you know, probably one of the most underrated guys in the league. Just can't really always finds it.
Did you see that pass he had last night?
I did see that pass.
Oh my god!
And that was strictly instinct. Like
It was just boom.
he looked like he was really trying to just bring it behind the leg, and he was like, "Shit."
He's right there. Pocket pass between my legs. Crazy.
Deontay Murray really one of them. I've been following that nigga since high school, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's that? Rainier Beach. That's really a
Rainier Beach putting people out now. Jamal Crawford, you know what I'm saying? DeJounte Murray and Kevin Porter Jr., they putting people out now.
First one coming soon. They gotta have one coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, got Cat in there, you know. Somebody on the Timberwolves got to be on the All-Star team, so I'm going to throw Cat in there.
Hold on, did Paolo play at Rainier Beach too?
He might have. I think he did.
No.
He didn't?
He went to Odea. I don't know what that is, but yeah.
And lastly, Draymond Green, you know. Numbers definitely don't say it all. Well, shit. What is he averaging? Like 8 and 8? That's ridiculous.
No idea.
Even though, like, Draymond's numbers don't be the best, but what he be putting up is still crazy.
I'm looking right now. He's at 7.77, but they're all like he's 7.9, 7.6, and 7.4.
That's hard to do. That's not easy.
He's this era's Dennis Rodman, but with passing skills. Like,
yeah.
Not as great as a rebounder, but as great as a defender. Probably a better defender, to be honest with you. Not one-on-one, but yeah. This probably is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Draymond Green. Yeah, then that'll wrap my reserves up.
So, that is the Cozy Corners All-Stars. You know what I'm saying? The Cozy Corner All-Stars, you feel me? And moving on from All-Stars, we got, like we said, we're about 45 games into the season, more than halfway. And it's time for mid-season awards. This is probably going to be a tough decision, especially with a couple of these categories. So we're going to start off easy. We're going to go from Coach of the Year and work our way up. So, Coach of the Year, who you got, my boy?
That boy JB.
Mm-hmm.
Boy JB Bigstaff, they lost Rubio, they lost
Sexton.
Yeah, and it don't really seem like they missing a beat. And that lineup, like I didn't know.
We laughed about that lineup.
3 7-footers.
We laughed about it, and it works.
It works. So, yeah. Who like? And them boys, all three of them boys can move. And Laurie hitting them threes. So, yeah, I really fucking with JB Biggerstaff. You know, he doing this shit.
Mm-hmm. And I'm seconding JB Biggerstaff, Cavaliers head coach, as the Coach of the Year. Second place was obviously Taylor Jenkins, head coach for the Grizzlies. He got them boys in the 3rd seed in the West. But like to go like they were projected to win 20 games this year, and they've won 26. In 45 games, they've won 26. Like that kind of thing. They won 27 games.
Yeah. You got that boy Kevin Love.
And they're 2.5 games back from the 1st seed in the East.
Well, the East is crazy because we only like 5-6 games out of the first.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
From 11 to 1, The Knicks are 7 games back of the 1 seed, and the Heat and the Bulls are tied for number 1 right now.
Yeah, bro. Every game matters in the East right now. We playing early playoffs in the East right
God
now.
damn, the East is war.
Right. They talking all that shit for these years. Talking about the East, ain't it?
From Coach of the Year, we're gonna go to Rookie of the Year. Go ahead.
Boy, same team. Evan Mobley. He's probably really. I'm not gonna say he's the key part to their success, but man, I don't know if they take anybody else with that. What do you went fourth, third? I don't know if anybody else is. With anybody else, they got 27 wins.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. So
who would you did you have anybody like second and third?
I love Scotty.
Yeah.
I just didn't know anybody else really winning. Scotty, Cade,
Franz.
I feel like I'm missing somebody. Am I missing somebody?
Nah, those are really the top 4.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he the only one that's winning.
Yeah. Our awards aren't gonna agree probably going after this, but yeah, Evan Mobley is Rookie of the Year. Second is Cade. Third is Scotty for me. Fourth is Franz. But yeah, that boy Evan Mobley's special, bro. I didn't expect him to come in as a rookie and be like as good as he is. Obviously, everybody knew he had the talent. He was the number 1 player in his high school class. He was the number 1 player over Jalen Green. He was a crown jewel at USC. He did his thug thizzle at USC. But nobody expected him to come in year 1 and have this kind of defensive impact.
We knew he was a dog, but
and just wait for the offense to catch up.
Yeah, because he's going to be hitting them threes too.
Wait for the offense to catch up, and it's going to be a problem, bro.
And then they get Colin Sexton next.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cavs got a future.
And on the sneaky tip, if you really watching the Cavs, Isaac Okoro is starting to turn a corner too. So
my boy, that's my boy.
You know what I'm saying? From there, we got we want to do 6 men of Defensive Player of the Year.
I only got one person for. I can't think of nobody else for the 6 man. So yeah.
6 men of the year, Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
Second place, Kevin Love. Third place, I'm not 100% sure. I would have gave it to like a Alex. Huh?
I said we threw my man Trez in the doghouse. I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know. It was the fight. He got into a fight with KCP.
I ain't gonna lie. He turned up.
They was throwing fisticuffs. And a fist. They got into a physical altercation, and the story was there for like 12 hours, and nobody gave a fuck.
I mean, that shit don't happen.
Yeah.
As long as, but shit at that game yesterday, I ain't gonna lie. Trez brought us that energy because we was getting our ass whooped.
Yeah. Well, I'll put Trez at third, and well, he might even be second shit. Because, like, was he at 18 points a game?
I don't know. I feel like he fell off on that first month.
He might be at like 16 to 10 or something like that.
Yeah, and then we got TB just came back. Rudy
He's at
came
14
back,
and 7.
The minute situation on the Wizards is tight right now.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, we put Rudy in the game. Yesterday. He was turning up. So Kuzma, better watch your back, boy.
I don't know. Kuzma having the best year of his career.
He is, but
he looking like rookie Kuz.
That nigga was fouled last night, bro. Oh my god. That shit moving.
Yes, Tyler Hero, 6 man of the year. I've been a believer in Tyler Hero since Kentucky, man. There's a video in my phone from the 2019 draft. This is funny. This is a quick story. Funny. So 2019, our good friend on the YouTube, The Great Patriot, he had an internship with the sports network that works with the Wizards. And they had a draft party at the not where the Capital City Go-Go and the Washington Mystics play in DC. And we get
the Mystics don't play in the Verizon Center no more?
They play in the sports entertainment in Southeast. That's a nice little build. That facility is nice. I like it. I like it a lot.
We gonna have to go there one day. I ain't never seen that shit.
But we got in. There was not a lot of people there. We low key snuck in like a screenshot of like tickets snuck in, and it was fun, bro. It was fun. Quan was there, boy Dario was there, and Dario and Quan are obviously Heat fans. And by the time the pick came around, I was like, "We want KPJ. We want KPJ." And the pick comes in, and it's Tyler Hero, and they're like, "Man, what the?" They're like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Bro, listen to me, bro. I'm a Kentucky fan. I watched every single Kentucky game that year." And Dario was like, "What can he do?" I was like, "He can get buckets."
That's it.
He can get buckets.
That's what he need.
Yeah. He comes off that bench and he's that instant energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, the dog. Duncan and Hero off the bench.
Well, Duncan starts.
He does.
Yeah. Duncan starts, and I think Strus and him come off the bench. Gabe Vince has been starting since Kyle Lowry's out. I think he had like another child, or he's out for personal reasons or something like that. I don't know.
That's the news person.
But that is 6th man of the year, defensive player of the year. I don't know. Rudy Gobert, I guess. Draymond Green, I guess. I have no idea. So we get into the two juiciest and most competitive awards. Who do you have for most improved player?
The only thing I could think, just off the top of my head, is Miles Bridges. I don't know if that's me being biased.
Because there's a lot of candidates. Miles Bridges, you got Desmond Bain. Even if you want to throw like Ja Morant in there, you can, but I wouldn't. I'll put him closer to the MVP. But there's him. There's DeJounte Murray.
Didn't he already get it?
Julius won it last year. And DeJounte Murray is my most improved player. Last year he was at like 15-5. This year he's at about like 19-9. So
his improvement
is playmaking. He's not playmaking, getting the ball more, and just being able to run the show. He's been great. Triple doubles, 30-point games. It's been a lot. Darius Garland is another MIP candidate too, if you want to throw him in there. It was really a 3-man race in my opinion, between them three: Darius Garland, Miles Bridges, and DeJounte Murray. And you just pick your flavor. Pause. You just pick your flavor.
I'm gonna go with Bridges.
Okay. Miles Bridges. What?
You know what I'm saying? He getting his scoring game together and playing defense.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
All right.
Give it to Miles Bridges right now.
And the final one, the one that's the most competitive, MVP. Who do you have for MVP? Because it changes so much. Like, at the beginning of the season, it was really just 3. It was Jokic, KD, and Steph. KD is hurt now. Steph kind of went through a slump before and after hitting the record. DeMar DeRozan crept up. Joel Embiid crept up. Ja Morant. It's been crazy.
KD
Giannis is still in there, so yeah, KD's probably out. Yeah, just because of how competitive it is right now. So
yeah, right now
it's so hard to pick.
Like I feel like I'm not gonna be feeling like this when April comes. But right now I got Joel.
Okay, I can respect it. Carrying that team.
Carrying them.
And this is a good plug. Video. Joel Embiid is on another level. Go check that out. YouTube channel.
Sure. I need to check that out myself.
Go check that out. Oh my God. Joel Embiid is doing some amazing stuff. He's improved as a mid-range shooter. He's improved taking people off the bounce. Like, not even just like post-ups. He's been a better screener. He's been a massively better passer. Even though the assist numbers are the same, the looks and the reads that he's making it's been a lot better. So
that team every day.
Yes.
That's not easy.
No.
All that pressure. I know you got pressure on.
My MVP is Nikola Jokic, just because he's been there the entire time. It was between him and Giannis, because they've been there the entire season. They haven't gone through slumps or nothing like that. And Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic, it's so crazy how many parallels are between them, even though their games are so different. Not even so different. They're more similar than they are different, to be honest with you. They're so similar because while Joel Embiid is more physically imposing, Jokic is just as physical as him. They have the same amount of skill level. The passing is obviously Jokic. The defense is Joel Embiid, but Jokic is a more than respectable defender. And the situations are damn near the same now for different reasons, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the Nuggets is hurt, except for him and Aaron Gordon. And for the Sixers, Ben Simmons is in the win, and Tobias Harris, he might have 20 points one night, then the next night he'll have 7.
Bro, does he not shoot threes?
I have no idea, bro. Sometimes he just disappears, and it's annoying. And he gets paid. He gets paid a lot of money. And then you got young players like Tyrese Maxey. He's gonna be up and down because he's in his second season. So it's like it's really just Joel, and it's really just Jokic. So they're really similar. And then Giannis is Giannis, probably the most dominant player in the NBA. So that's my MVP. That's a tough decision.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm probably not gonna feel that same way in April, cause like you said, Jokic, man.
49, 14, and 10.
Like I love 50 and 10, but 40, 49, 40, a triple double. I mean, that's better than a double double.
It's like, yeah, they just one up in each other. I think on a season he has like 11. And that's first in the NBA.
10 of the games he dropped on a triple double, bro. He wild, bro.
He's so crazy. He's so good, bro. He's so good. Moving on from awards, trade season is heating up, my brother. There's a lot of rumors flying around. There's a lot of stuff going on. Out of all the players that have been in rumors, like guys like Sabonis, De'Aaron, Ben Simmons, give me one guy. Give me two guys. One guy that has been in the rumors that you'd like to see traded, and where and why it would make sense. Because I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying? And one under the radar player that you think can make a difference for a contending team.
Under the radar. Shit. I mean, you could pick anybody on the Kings, really. Fucking De'Aaron Fox. What's bro name? The shooter.
Buddy Hield.
Buddy. And
Harrison Barnes now.
He's a champion. Like, Harrison Barnes is really the guy that could probably really help somebody.
Yeah.
So any guy, the Kings got to do something.
Mm-hmm. They lost to the Pistons last night.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though they probably not that many games for the 10th spot, but they gotta do something. And then or just a guy that's been in the rumor mills. Man. Yeah, Jeremy Grant.
It's interesting. It's interesting with Jeremy Grant because Jeremy Grant said he wants to be what the role he is with the Pistons. He don't want to be back. He don't want to be back in a tertiary role like he was with the Nuggets.
Understandable.
Or the Thunder.
Or how he would be with the Sixers, but he could really bring. I mean, I don't know. With Ben Simmons, they're not winning. But if it was Ben Simmons, Jeremy Grant, and Joel Embiid, oh my god.
I don't know about that because it'd be the same thing as like a Tobias Harris kind of thing. Even though Jeremy provides more defense,
that's what I'm saying. He's not scoring.
But scoring wise, I don't know.
Jeremy get buckets now.
Yeah,
he get him a bucket.
Yeah,
I mean, would you rather be a superstar or a role player?
Exactly. It's all on your preference. For me, under the radar guy that can really help a team. You're probably going to give up a first round pick, and you got to have some money. Gary Harris. Gary Harris has been hooping for the Magic as of late. So that's my under the radar guy because he can really help out. He's been in the wars with the Nuggets before he got traded last year. He's been in the war before. He knows what he's doing. Wing defender, can shoot, can finish at the rim. He's a really good player. And a guy that's been in the rumors that I want to see moved. I'll probably say I want the Ben Simmons saga to end. It's starting to blow me. Even though he's probably not going to get traded to the offseason at this point right now. That's who I want to see moved. So, bro, the Sixers, if these rumors are true about them turning down Tyrese Halliburton, Harrison Barnes, and Who else would Buddy Hield in a first round pick for Ben Simmons? If you don't send that man to Sacramento so he can play with De'Aaron Fox and they can have the same problems, do that. Because Ben Simmons and De'Aaron Fox, that's a terrible combination in my opinion. Because I think think the thing is with De'Aaron Fox needs to have the ball in his hands to be effective. But the problem is he's not an elite level player. He's just under an elite. He's like in the middle area where guys like SGA and DeJounte Murray, guys that are just under or at All-Star level, but they require the ball in their hands. So it's like it's kind of hard to plug them into a team that has championship aspirations because they still have so much room to grow.
Does Ben Simmons want the ball in his hands for real though?
Apparently, obviously, I tell you what. In high school, he was listed as a power forward. I tell you that.
I'm saying, does he really want the ball in his hands? He don't want to shoot the ball. He can pass the ball.
I still have a dream that Ben Simmons one day will be traded to a team and he can run center, and it'll probably be the most fun team to watch.
Yeah, I was saying, shit. If Ben Simmons really don't want to have the ball, why not?
Well, I'm apparently he wants the ball. That's how he's most effective on offense. He don't have anything else outside of his skill set passing the ball. He's not a post up guy. He's not a big man because he doesn't have any post up or any type of mid range. Nothing. He ain't got none of that. He got a little baby hook, but that's pretty much exactly. But you gotta have the ball in your hands to slash.
I'm saying he could play off the ball. I'm saying De'Aaron Fox bring it up, swing it to him on the corner, let him slash.
Nah, because De'Aaron Fox has to slash.
But he gonna blow by Nick.
But then he's gonna see three people in the paint because Ben Simmons is just standing next to him.
Yeah, you're right. De'Aaron Fox can't be. Simmons can't be just standing at the 3-point.
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. Sixers the ops. They on some bullshit. They want to fuck around with their future. They can do that. I don't care.
Yeah, and waste away Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and they fans, bro. This is their fans doing. Like what? Like, do you see how they treating Jalen Hurts?
Chill.
Like what? He lost the playoff game. Who did they play? The Bucks.
The Bucks.
He lost the playoff game to the Bucks. Kyler Murray ain't look no better. Mac Jones ain't look no better. Like
that's facts.
But Jalen Hurts. But yeah, so
that's
the Eagles
facts.
just have terrible. I go say they have terrible fans, but like they're very unrealistic. The Eagles fucking suck, and they have 3 picks.
They're ungrateful a little bit. Not even a little bit. A lot of
not even a little. They was weren't they in the conference finals?
Yeah. No. Semifinals. They never made the conference finals because they lost to Toronto in the semifinals, and Toronto played Milwaukee that year.
And how good of a GM is Daryl Morey?
I don't know. He's better than fucking Elton Brand. Let's move on. Let's move on from that because I'm gonna get upset talking about Elton Brand and all the decisions that he made. We had a couple of trades that are very minuscule on the impact on the league. We're gonna start off with the trade that was most recent. The Boston Celtics acquired PJ Dozier. Shout out to PJ Dozier. I love PJ Dozier. Get healthy soon, bro. And Bobo went to the Celtics. San Antonio was a part of the trade. They sent Bryn Forbes to the Nuggets, and the Spurs got back Juancho Hernan-Gomez, and there was a couple second round picks in there and things like that that were going from team to team. But the 76ers, the Boston Celtics take a flyer on Bobo and on PJ Dozier. Even though they're both hurt, take a flyer on them, I guess. What are your thoughts on this?
That nigga PJ Dozier, he gonna be that. That's gonna be a big lineup.
What you mean he gonna be that?
Like, he nice.
He's nice, but when you say that, what you mean? Like, is he gonna be like?
He's gonna be a good good piece for the Celtics. Like, they need some.
He's gonna be out for the season, so it's like.
Yeah, I know, but that's all right. I mean, Celtics not winning shit this year anyway. I like that, you know.
What you think about the Bobo thing?
Bobo, we just gonna have to wait and see.
And
I'd rather have seen him in Detroit.
See, the thing with that is, I'm glad it was just like some type of random like foot injury, because when they didn't put any details out when they initially Bobo got traded to the Pistons. If you don't know, he got traded to the Pistons for Rodney Magruder and a second round pick, but the trade ended up getting rescinded because Bobo failed his physical. That was the only news that we had. We didn't know if he was like seriously like messed up in a Karis LeVert situation type of way, or he had cancer. So I'm like, what's happening, bro? Like, is he okay? But ended up being like some type of foot injury. He's gonna be out for about 3 months, so it's probably damn near the rest of the season. So it was like,
yeah, Bobo don't. Let's see.
But I don't know what it is. I feel like people have this expectation of Bobo that's very unrealistic. Yes, he's 7'2". Yes, he can handle the ball, but everything else is just like very raw.
Bro, people don't really know the game of basketball. The game of basketball is way more layered than just dribbling and shoot.
Yeah, like Bobo was really impressive in his 9 games at Oregon. Like to keep it a stack, he was really impressive, especially on the defense end. Like if he can be an impactful defensive player, he'll be in the league for a long time. But in my opinion, I don't know. Like I don't usually do this, but I get this vibe from Bobo. It's like he's indifferent about basketball sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not engaged, sometimes he's up and down, and sometimes I feel like he's not really all the way there.
I would be too, bro. I've been sitting on the bench for 2-3 years.
But I'm talking about like before even getting to the NBA. Sometimes he looked disengaged at Oregon. Even when he was at Finley Prep, sometimes he looked like he just didn't care. So
hey, shit. When you blessed with them 7'2" genes,
yeah,
don't really got much of an option. But
he can, if basketball don't work out for him, he can go be a fashion icon with Ian Connor and shit. So that's cool. I like Brent Forbes going to the Nuggets. They need bodies, so that's good.
Is the Spurs in the business of making teams better?
I guess so. Shit, if they're gonna keep getting second round picks or whatever they got, I don't know. Brent Forbes doesn't move the needle for anybody really, so it's
He can hit big shots though. He can shoot.
Yeah,
he can shoot that.
And then Juancho Hernangomez, I don't really care. The Spurs have big men. I'm still waiting on Zach Collins to come back. He's in the G League now, getting his way back. So hopefully he comes back soon. But the crown jewel trade that we've had so far was between the Knicks and the Hawks. Cam Reddish. Cam fam, stand up. Cam Reddish was traded from the Atlanta Hawks to the New York Knicks for Kevin Knox, Solomon Hill. No. Cam Reddish and Solomon Hill were traded to the Knicks for Kevin Knox and a first-round pick. How you feeling about that?
I'm happy for Cam. I hope they play tonight, so he ain't play yet.
He's hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see what injury he has, because I have no idea.
I said, well, hopefully he play tonight. But guess he's not playing tonight. I mean, I'm talking with it. You know, once again, though, he's still going to be on the fucking bench. Not really on the bench, but he's going to be sharing minutes.
He has a sprained ankle. To be honest with you, the more time I've had to think about it, he's going to the same situation. He's going to be in the tertiary role. Third, if you don't tertiary, means the third option on the floor more than likely, because Julius and RJ are going to be there. And Cam Reddish is super talented. That's why everybody thinks so highly of him, right? He has the body. He has the game. Well, not the game. He has the body. He has the potential. He's shown flashes of it. The problem with Cam is it's not consistent. It's not efficient. Yeah. And he's been pigeonholed into a role where he's going to have to change his game. He's not going to be – he can't be a Paul George as a third option. He can't be a T-Mac as a third option. He has to be the version of him that's going to help teams win games. So if he can change his mindset a little bit with that, because that's why he got traded, because he wanted a bigger role. He asked for one. But to be able to have an impact to get a bigger role, you're going to have to do what you need to do.
I think the Knicks are gonna appreciate Cam Reddish.
I mean, the Hawks appreciated him, but shit, I got Trae Young.
This nigga barely be playing, bro. Trae Young, Cam Reddish be playing 12 minutes a game.
But another problem is he's beyond DeAndre Hunter. And I think DeAndre Hunter is going to be the truth. As soon as he puts together a healthy season, like a fully healthy season, that young man is going to be something crazy.
Yeah. Definitely understand.
And
Why they
then you
let him do.
still, so like, even with that, you still had Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich was proven. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Harter came in, and Kevin Harter was big in their playoff run. As you see, he had 27 in that game 7 against the Sixers. He had multiple this year. He's got multiple games where he's scoring like 20 something points, and playing good defense and facilitating and things like that. So it's like that
Opportunity,
kind of
bro.
thing, you know.
They
But
get the opportunity.
even it's in the same situation as the Knicks. The Knicks, how is he going to be able to showcase his talents? Kemba Walker gonna have a ball when Derrick Rose come back.
Knicks
Alec
suck.
Burks, Evan Fournier, like all of these dudes were already on the team and have roles. Emmanuel Quickly, they already have roles and they're gonna have the ball in their hands. So it's only one ball. So I don't really care for the trade, in my
I think he's
opinion.
gonna be all right in the Knicks. The Knicks clearly actually want him, so they're gonna use him more than shit. Obi Toppin be balling on the Knicks when he gets his chance.
Yeah,
It's all about opportunity in this league,
but
bro.
Obi
Bogdan,
Top is not the same type of player as Cam Reddish, though.
that's what I'm saying. Cam Reddish is way better than that nigga.
But what
But
I'm saying is the Obi Toppin, the way he plays, helps him. It helps him become more effective in his limited minutes. Cam Reddish, who was Cam Reddish compared to coming out of high school?
yeah, but those comparisons be
But
any nigga that's 6'9"
no,
and
but
skinny.
what I'm saying is the type of player, that's the type of style that he plays, and that style of player has to have the ball in their hands all the time,
Saying
and
you get your opportunity, bro.
that's not what he is. You know what I'm saying?
You
And
think
it's
Jalen Hurts better than that nigga, bro?
no, but
You got the
Kevin Herter
opportunity.
has made the most of the opportunity, and he was there first. You know what I'm saying? He was there first and proved
Right there.
himself. And you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's not even just like strictly based off talent. You know what I'm saying? And another
Bro.
problem is Cam Reddish was always freaking hurt.
So was DeAndre Hunter.
But you gotta realize DeAndre Hunter was the 4th pick, not the 10th. And
Yes.
DeAndre Hunter provides a little bit better defense, and he's a bigger body, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's all about opportunity in this league, man. Cam Reddish gonna get his opportunity. I think he's gonna flourish in the Knicks. Especially gonna be with his man RJ. Gonna be
hmm
with his man Quickly. They're gonna ball in the Knicks, man.
okay,
I like that.
all right.
And they
So
got rid of Kevin Knox. This nigga ain't do shit.
chill. He played last night. He was doing all right.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna
They
be.
won last night, though.
He ain't gonna do nothing for them. But hopefully, Kevin Knox gets an opportunity with another team, and he can probably be a good role player. Um, but
Might be on the King.
speaking of guys with potential and talent, college basketball, high school basketball. That was a lot of my basketball watching during the time I was sick. So let's talk about it a little bit. Um, I don't know how I want to preface this. Do you want to start with college basketball? Has there been anything that you want to talk about with college hoops?
No, not really. It's just no, it's gonna be a good ass tournament. There's no Baylor can clearly be beat.
That is true.
So anybody's gonna win this. Anybody can win this tournament. Literally anybody. 10th seed can win this tournament.
Has there been anybody that's been projected to be drafted and that's in college right now that's been playing that's caught your eye or that you're a bit higher on than other people are or anything like that? If not, I'm about to get in my bag a little bit.
Not really. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Not no
Okay.
nigga that I was just like, oh my god.
Okay. So, I watched quite a bit of
I
Chet.
haven't seen Auburn either, so
I've seen quite a bit of Chet. Um, I think he
I
should be
haven't watched it either.
I think he should be the number one pick.
Yeah.
And it's not based off of what he is now, but if he can if oh my goodness if he gets to the right place, it's over with. Because
Who's gonna have the number one pick? Detroit?
I hope he goes to Houston. That would be like my perfect place for Chet. Out of those teams, either Houston or OKC. Out of those two teams,
Similar type bodies.
I wouldn't even say Christian Wood. It's just he's such a great rim protector. Like his defensive instincts are absolutely insane. He's a decent rebounder and he's tough. Like he's not, even though he's skinny, like he's skinnier than most players. He's he's willing to stick his nose in there and rebound and physical and bump and bang with people. So I'm not really too worried about the weight thing because it's nothing. It's out of his control. All he has to do is eat and get and mature. He's 19 years old, so that's gonna come with time. But his feel for the game, his instincts, and his defensive prowess is really good. Um, who else have I been watching over this time? Jabari Smith. I still have the same feelings about Jabari Smith. I still have questions about like his overall offensive game because he's not very aggressive. He's a good shooter. He can take guys off the bounce that are bigger than him or post people up that are smaller than him. But he doesn't have any dominant offensive skill set. So that's the thing with Jabari that I've seen. Paolo is the best all around offensive player. Like he can do damn near everything on offense and that shouldn't be understated. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Jaden Ivy. I like watching Jaden Ivy. Jaden Ivy is he's so freaking explosive, bro. Like that type of speed and athleticism is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I want to see what team he go to.
Like, bro.
But that's another example, bro. Like about opportunity, bro. If he goes to a team that has guards, his ass gonna be on a bench.
So let me.
Just like Darius Mitchell.
All right, so look. Let me get more in my bag. Let me get more in my bag. I was gonna save this. I was thinking about this earlier because I was listening to another podcast about like young players and drafting people and stuff like that and opportunity. Teams in the NBA, when you're drafting, I'm gonna bang the table for this for as long as I can. Please draft based on fit. Damn the best player on the board. You, especially with bad teams, like you said, the Kings. What in your brain tells you to take another guard when you have 4 guards on your roster that are all young?
They said we got the worst defense in the league. We might as well get the best defense.
Tyrese Halliburton is 22 years old. De'Aaron Fox is 23 going 24 years old. Terrence Davis is what, 24, 25? Buddy Hield is 27. That's 4 guards on your team already that are more than solid. Why add another guard? And you got 2 wings on your roster and no real center. You have 2 wings on your roster. Like legitimately. Like 2 wings. I forgot about Bagley. You got 3. You got Harrison Barnes, Mo Harkless, and Marvin Bagley. And then you got an undersized center with Rashawn Holmes, who's good, but not one of them.
Not on a bum team. On a good team.
He's not one of them. He's really good. But he's not one of them. So, what are you doing with that? You feel me?
Who's coaching? They got my man Alvin Gentry.
Alvin Gentry's tired of their shit too.
So will be too. Bro, Alvin Gentry's a good coach. Why does he keep going to poverty teams? He needs to go to college, bro.
Bro, that man, they lost the game, and that man said that was the worst effort and the worst shit that he's coached in 34 years of coaching.
Bro, he need to go to college. He probably won college back.
But yeah, that's pretty much it with college, high school. If you're not tapped in with high school, man, tap in with high school basketball. I had the chance to. Over the weekend.
Go ahead, bro. My fault.
Go ahead. What was you about to say?
Can't even remember that nigga name. He was balling that game you had me watching.
Montverde IMG.
Yeah, boy got hurt, came in and took a charge, huh? So I like to see.
Who was his name? What team was they on? Which one was they
on? IMG with the Dread.
Jalen Hood-Schifino? Was he number 5 or number 24?
Bro, he one of the best players in the country. I don't know what. I
Malik
think he might have been
Renault, probably.
Maybe it wasn't IMG then. That's why he got the dreads, bro. He got hurt. And he took the charge. And he hit the big shot at that.
Yeah, because there's I'm saying that because there's 2 people with dreads that start for Montverde.
Are they both guards?
One is a guard and one is a forward. But they're
guards.
Was he light skinned? Tattoos?
Shit, bro. I'm talking about IMG though, because I know who you talking about on Montverde. Bro, he the best. He like a top 5.
Keontae George?
Yeah.
Okay.
Top 10 player in the country.
Yeah.
He won that game.
Going to Baylor.
He going to Baylor?
Mm-hmm.
That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Baylor really trying to do this shit.
Um, but Hoop Hall happened over the weekend. Hoop Hall is the high school tournament that happens over MLK weekend at the Basketball Hall of Fame. There was a ton of talent. Mikey Williams was there. Um, Duke's whole recruiting class was there. Derek Lively, Dariq Whitehead, Kyle Filipkowski, Hansel Emmanuel played.
Bro,
Um,
does he have any offers, bro?
he's got like HBCU offers and like low D1 offers. Yeah.
Bro, he really that, bro. If he had to, bro, he's really that, bro.
Mm-hmm. Who else
Bro, we
played?
gotta go to that shit one day, bro.
Yeah, I want to go to. I want to go to start going to like Hoop Hall, Geico
Yeah,
Nationals,
yeah, oh
um,
yeah, for sure.
Summer
We gotta be there.
League. I want to.
Yeah,
I
we in
want to.
there, bro.
We gonna get there one day. We gonna get there where
Yeah,
we doing this and we. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, we in there,
Um,
bro. Whenever
but
you ready, bro, just let me know.
but a couple of players that I want to put you on to, on that my Verd team. They just put out the new rankings. He moved up to number 7. Dylan Mitchell. Dylan Mitchell he's an animal.
Is that bro with the dreads?
No, he had the fro. He was their center, number 23. He's an undersized center, but their original center was a 7-footer, but he transferred to another school.
I know them
Dylan,
niggas paid
Dylan
IMG
Mitchell,
month.
he's going to Texas. He's a freak athlete. He has great defensive instincts. That's what I saw, just off of those few games that I saw when they played DeMatha and then when they played IMG.
Mather was up there too.
Yeah,
Jeez.
DeMatha was in that game for I want to say about 3 quarters, and in that fourth quarter, the Von Verde just started
They
turning the
looking like
defense
this
up.
shit.
DeMatha is they're really good. They're solid. They got a couple of guys. They got I think one guy's going to Xavier. I'm not remembering names off the top of my head. They got a guy that's going to Xavier that's really good. They got another guy that's like a top junior that's really good too.
Yeah.
Um,
Dylan Mitchell, huh? Let me write that down. Let me write that down.
obviously Dariq Whitehead, who's their best player, is going to Duke. Freak athlete.
He was
Um,
struggling in that IMG game.
yeah, that IMG game was a defensive battle like I don't know what. Um, did you seen the end of the game when everybody was just dunking everything, right?
That's all I seen, bro.
Dylan
Last
Mitchell
3 minutes.
was. I think Dylan Mitchell was one of the ones that had to dunk for Mount Verde.
He caught the
But
putback or he dunked on it.
let me look it up on YouTube.
Them young niggas wild, bro. Them niggas was wild. I tried to get my man's put the game when I was watching on my phone. Like, bro, you need to watch these young niggas.
Yes. Well, this is their second time playing for real, for real. 'Cause
Bro, I
they
know they
played
hate each other,
before.
bro. IMG and Montverde,
Yeah.
and they gotta hate each other, bro.
Let's see.
You know, that's probably not their last time playing this year, is it?
No, they're in the same league, so
Mm-hmm.
the NIBC. Well, who else is on?
Oh,
Sky Clark is on Mount Verde. Like,
yeah, why they had my man's on the bench?
shit, he's just coming back from his torn ACL. He's trying to get
So they
ingratiated.
said
So yeah, he was the one that I just seen it. He missed. Hold on, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna share my screen on Discord with you so you can see this because this is absolutely insane.
so he wasn't pressing Scott Clark out there like that, huh? He's still getting right.
Yeah.
'Cause I was wondering, I'm like, damn, fuck Scott Clark not like that no more. He on the bench?
You can see it.
Yeah,
So this is him right here, Dylan Mitchell.
yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
He ain't no center, bro.
He's six
But
seven, so he's like that's why I say he's undersized, but he can jump out of the gym. He's going to Texas. Um, who else? Jairus Walker, number 25, the one that posted. I don't know who he posted. He posted somebody coming really,
That
really
name
soon.
is familiar as hell. He been in the
He's
rankings. I
been
guess he has.
he's been at IMG for a couple years.
Yeah, since a young guy, huh?
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah,
dunk
this
is
is
crazy.
nasty. Yeah, that shit was nasty. That shit was nasty.
Hey,
And you said he had. That's cause he looks like an underrated guy.
like,
Yeah.
well, he's not underrated. He's a top 10. He's top 10 in
But you said he
2022.
just moved up there, huh?
Well, he was 18th before. That body is crazy. That's Jairus Walker. That body is crazy.
And they big man too. That whole team, bro. 'Cause what was we watching in AAU? And that point guard was there, and the big man was.
Was it
We was
Peach
watching
Jam?
one. Yeah, And that point guard was playing. I forgot who they was playing against.
I don't remember. I watched a lot of games.
Yeah.
um,
Jaden Jr. I remember him too. And yeah, IMG got a squad, bro.
IMG has a heck of a squad.
But I guess because it probably was just IMG, but in the summer they can't call themselves IMG.
Yeah, like the other thing. That's another thing. I learned about another player who's underranked in his class. I would say I'm gonna stop the stream. He's underranked in his class right now, but this dude from California, Jared McCain, he's very popular on the internet. He's gonna be really freaking good. He's 6'2" point guard, but he plays off guard on his team because he's got a senior point guard on his high school team. Centennial, they're a public school in California. They beat CRK in the championship last year. Um, he could shoot. He could shoot the lights out of the ball. He can handle the ball. He can shoot in the mid range. Finish at the rim. He's strong as I don't know what. He's not like an explosive athlete, but he's a really good athlete. He's gonna be really good.
You like that, huh?
Yes. And Rob Dillingham. I like Rob Dillingham in the 2023 class too.
Let's see. Well, bro? Is the LeBron hate that real, or is he like LeBron James
You
Jr.?
talking about Bronny?
He's 50.
I don't think he. This might be. I don't think he's that good.
But is his 50 niggas better? Is what's his name? Mikey Williams is 30 niggas above him.
Yes. Talent wise, yes.
I don't think Mikey Williams.
From what I've seen, talent wise, heck yes. And before this, I was a little bit pessimistic about Mikey, but watching him play, I like Mikey, especially if he continues on the path that I can see for him. Especially the way when they played against Derek Lively, the #1 center going to Duke, the way he played that game. If he can keep playing that way, he's gonna be a star, not a superstar. He's gonna be really good. You know what I'm saying?
Want him to go to college
Because it's just like because what I'm thinking is like the internet portrays some of these players in a way that's not really how they are, and I think that's the case for Mikey because he's really really talented, but he's so popular that it blows it out of proportion to the point where it's like he's not that good, but he's really really talented. Is he the best player in his class? No, DJ Wagner is, but you know what I'm saying. So it's that kind of thing.
I haven't seen him play live since when he was playing with that team in North Carolina. He probably still playing with him, but he had that other point guard.
Yeah.
Short guy.
Trey, it was Trey Green, I think his name is.
Yeah.
He's playing with another guard that's really good. He's not ranked, but he's really good. He's really explosive. I'm not remembering bro name right now.
I need to see Mikey because he's a 1.
Yeah, he's a 1. He's 6'2". He's a 1.
Yeah, I need to see him play 1.
Yeah.
Before I can really judge him. Because I don't like him at the 2.
I want to see him be able to run a team and be a actual point guard and learn how to balance the game more so than skewing towards scoring. But he has the talent. His skill level is there. Like, it's there. Yeah, I just need to see him materialize in game. So that's really the question for me with Mikey. Like, he has the passion. He has the fire. He's talking shit. He's hitting big shots. He's doing that. And he's explosive. He's a really good guy. He's 6'2" and 16 and can East Bay dunk. Like,
yeah, his vertical was probably crazy.
Like, it's crazy,
bro. Yeah, I just want to see him continue to get better.
Yeah, I mean, it's high school basketball, so it's not like it's like these players are not finished products. They're gonna continue to grow. Even like in the NBA, the players that we have these big expectations for, they're 24 years old, 25. Like, people are rushing. You don't want to rush the process, but it's also a part of the microwave society, and it's also like, just like seeing things on a day-to-day basis and things not improving. It just kind of frustrates people, especially fans. Like with the Celtics, I'm vehemently against trading Jaylen Brown or Jayson Tatum. Why? Why would you do that? Makes no sense.
Don't get no better.
These two dudes are some of the most talented players in the league. They just have to learn how to play together and win games on their own. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Their own. There's only them two.
And they gotta learn. Like, they gotta have to mesh and be able to figure out the thing. What I think they need to get better at is playmaking. Like, both of them. Like, we can scream in the mountaintop. They need point guard. They need a person to organize the team. But when it comes down to it, they're gonna be the ones that have the ball in their hands. So,
Point guard is really that dog.
Or you like, because I don't see a way that they can get a high level point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Free agency. You know, you shit. They
But I'm
gonna
saying like
keep
who like the only guy that I can see having an impact on them those type of players is a guy like a Chris Paul. Like there's nobody out there that's like that because it ain't just a bunch of Chris Pauls walking around on planet Earth. Or even like a guy like a Ricky Rubio. Like that's somebody they can realistically try to go after, and help their team. They gonna have to pay
yeah.
that bag, but still.
Like you said, bro, these is young guys, bro.
You got to give
They
them
got,
time, man.
they got
Especially,
time.
especially like, and I put it at the end of my Joel Embiid video. Like, it's to the point now where the numbers are so astronomical that a 23-year-old is averaging right now 25 plus. Trae Young is 23. He's averaging damn near 30 points a game. Like,
I'm a
exactly.
These young guys are doing it.
So what I'm saying, like the point I was trying to put across, and the point I'm trying to make a point put across now, is this is what we're going to end on too. Is like with players like that are going to be superstar level players, their improvements are going to have to be in the margins. Like it's going to have to be like in a pick and roll. Like with Jayson Tatum and Jaylen, but I'm gonna keep using them as an example. They got their ass kicked by the Sixers last week. You know why they got their ass kicked? Because both of them kept turning the ball over. They kept throwing errant passes and things like that. So being more patient, watching more film, getting better, knowing the floor, recognizing where your guys are going to be at on the floor, doing things like that, being able to elevate your game, not in a statistical way, but mentally being able to control the game. That's when you'll be able to be dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like a Nikola Jokic, he's dominant because he can control the entire game. Luka Doncic is dominant. Even though he's young, he's dominant because he can control the game. LeBron is the best player in the league at controlling the game.
It's a tough skill to have, though, bro. That's not easy.
Well, I'm not saying that they have to be that, but to get to that level that people that you want them to get to, that's what they're gonna have to do. Because
one of them, at least.
Well, I'm not even saying that for just them. I'm just saying that was just an example. But
Yeah.
for them too, what I was saying is they have to be better playmakers for them to get to that next level.
Yeah.
So that's their thing. But just young players in general, like the young guys that's cropped right now that's getting to that level, that's what they're gonna have to do. Like Chris Paul. Chris Paul is the greatest example at the stats aren't there, but he's the superstar player. He's gonna win you like that year with OKC. He averaged like 15 points a game. But he controlled every single part of the game to get them to that level.
Yeah.
So
Talk to boys Shay, son. Man, hey, bro, they going, bro. So let's say that the Celtics get Shay, or they get a De'Aaron Fox or something. You don't think that's gonna help?
no, I don't like that. Let them figure it out. I want to see them figure it out.
Bro, they not gonna, bro. Them two alone is not gonna do it, bro.
Bro, this is exactly what I just said.
I know we gotta
Hold
give
on,
them
wait,
time.
let me see something.
Them two alone, bro. And it's the Celtics we talking about. It's not the Wizards we talking about. Where we can wait 10 years for these niggas to do this. The Celtics, not waiting for shit.
Okay, let me tell you something. Jaylen Brown is 25 years old. He turned 25 in October. Jayson Tatum will turn 24 in March.
Same age as us.
What championship level player do you know is 20, 24, and 25 and 26 years old? That's a wing.
Yeah.
Like, come on, we gotta wait till these people. We gotta wait till these guys mature into being at that level. You know what I'm saying? Because, huh?
It's gonna be there to get into that level. It's gonna be other guys get already on that level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why the KDs of the world and the DeMar DeRozans of the world are at the echelon, and those guys are under them. Because they don't have the mental part of the game where they've been playing for 20 years. You get what I'm saying? Or they don't have the amount of reps or the amount of hours that they put in because they're too young. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta realize we're the same. Me and you are the same age as Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, right? we're not mature at all. We're mature to a point, but we're not. We don't have the mindset of a 29 or a 30-year-old. We're not there yet. So that same thing applies to basketball because it's basketball and life are the same exact thing. Basketball is a part of life. So to get to that level, you have to kind of mature as a person, realize who you are as a person, and be able to get better at that point.
But hold up now. How old is Giannis? Giannis ain't nothing but 27.
Giannis.
He won an MVP at 25. That's what I'm saying. Like we can make that. I'm not really saying it's an excuse. It's the truth.
Yes, Giannis is 27. But what I would say about Giannis is he don't have somebody at the same skill level as him on his team, and he don't have to share the ball with them like that. And Giannis, the situations are obviously different. Everything has nuance. You can bring that up.
Not on that skill level, bro. Chris Middleton don't got just as much skill as Giannis.
Well, that's not what I meant by that. So they don't play the same position. They don't have to, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to do that. And Giannis is special. And what you said to me when I was talking about LeBron is that can't always be the bar.
It's not, and that's really the problem. The problem is the bars is really too high.
That's my point.
Not everybody has to be a champ.
But that was my point. My point is we got to give these people time because you can't set the bar for somebody to play like they're 30 years old in the prime of their life when they're 24 or 26.
I'm just saying there are guys that are 24, 25, 26. I mean, shit, Donovan Mitchell, one of the best niggas in the game. He better.
Donovan Mitchell still got a long way to go.
He do, but he's better than Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. He really carrying them niggas. He not better, bro. He went to
They're
the playoffs
on the same level. I'm not saying he's better. They're all
with Jayson, they are on the same.
To me, they're all in the same cluster. Jaylen Brown, he's towards the tail end of that cluster, but he's still in that class of players. Like when we're talking about
drafted least, and who was the Donovan Mitchell was like 50 overall in the ESPN. And
to me,
and then he went number 14.
To me, rankings don't mean shit to me.
Bro,
what can you do on the court? You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
that's just reputation.
Number 5. Jayson Tatum was like number 3.
They were both number 3. They were both number 3 overall picks. Yes.
Donovan was like number 10, 14.
He was 13. Yes.
And he went first round of the playoffs. Who he took home? First round of the playoffs.
We could say the same thing about Jayson Tatum. They went to the conference finals twice.
Bro, he had.
And wait. Do you remember that wave when Jayson Tatum? He's only 19 years old. He was dunking on LeBron and scoring 20 plus points in playoff games. With no Kyrie, there was no Kyrie.
They still had a squad, bro.
No,
a squad.
Exactly. If you take that, wait. So I'm gonna put you in this situation. Nobody from that team that went to the conference finals is still there, except for Al Horford. Nobody else is there. Everybody else is gone. Yeah. Him, Marcus Smart, and Al Horford, only 2 players there, right? That's still left. They don't have the same coach. They don't have the same GM. Nothing. Do the same thing with the Jazz and see what Donovan Mitchell do. Take Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley, take all of them away. Take Quinn Snyder away. Take everybody else away, and see where they're at.
But look, the Celtics.
That's the same situation.
The Celtics was in the conference finals without them niggas. With Isaiah Thomas and Marcus Smart, they was already having success.
Yes.
The Jazz wasn't doing shit.
They was in the playoffs the year before.
But Gordon Hayward left and went to the Celtics.
Exactly.
Bro.
That was still a good team. It wasn't just the Gordon Hayward show. Bro, yes, he was. No, listen to me when I'm saying this. I'm not saying that Gordon Hayward he was an all-star. He averaged like 23 points a game. But it wasn't like he was just going out there every night and on the level of he's not winning them every game. They're a good ass team. Rudy Gobert is back there protecting the rim. Derek Favors is a good backup big. Joe Ingles. Joe Johnson hit a game winner to send him to the second round of the playoffs. Yeah. So it wasn't just like Gordon Hayward was just out there shitting on people. So we can't, you know what I'm saying? That was already a good team. That's why they picked him at 13, because they were already a good team. They were at the back end of the lottery. You know what I'm saying? And they got into the lottery from a trade. They were at 24 or 21.
So who was with Jason? It was Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, Brown, Al Horford when they was playing the Cavs.
Yeah. Let me go get their roster. That was
But regardless,
2017.
I mean, I hate to say it, but this is a totally different Eastern Conference than it was now.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell was playing Russell Westbrook and Paul George in the first round, and he
Okay.
played James Harden. Then he beat James Harden too, or he lost to James
No,
Harden.
they lost.
They won what 7 games,
No, they lost in 5.
bro.
Okay.
As a rookie,
Okay. So my thing is right. This is the last argument we're having before we end the show. So if you come in and you have 2 max players on your team, and you're just a young guy, and I'm just scoring. Jaylen Brown's just playing defense and pitching in when he can, right? You know what I'm saying? And Jayson Tatum is putting buckets and putting the ball in the basket because that's what he could do. That was his translatable skill coming into the NBA. And you got 2 max guys that are doing the brunt work. Then yeah, when they leave, it's gonna be a drop off. But
who
it's
are you
just
talking
that I'm talking about the 2 max guys that were on the Celtics. Kyrie Irving was on
about?
a max contract, and
Yeah.
Gordon Hayward was on a max contract. Al Horford went through the wars. He was in the Eastern Conference Finals before he even got there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like you said,
saying?
them niggas wasn't even playing.
Hmm?
The Kyrie ain't do shit on the Celtics.
Kyrie missed the playoffs. Yes.
Gordon Hayward missed the whole season. That was really them. Jaylen Brown, that was a good ass team, bro.
Yeah, you
And with a
that
good
is
ass
that
coach.
was 17-18. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good ass team.
That was
I'm
a
just
good
saying,
ass team. The Jazz
yeah,
were a good ass team, right?
but they wasn't doing none of that without that, bro. He was dropping 40s,
I
50s.
understand. I understand that. But that was his role, right? And that team is still good enough now. That team is still good now. He's still doing the same shit now. And they're in the same position that they are now. They have the same exact everything. Nobody left. Nobody's gone. Everybody else that was with the Celtics is gone.
But that's their own doing. They've been trying to buy a championship for the last five
But
years.
that's outside of Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown's control. They don't make the
Yeah,
decisions. So that's my point. Is the bar might be a little bit too high for some of these players.
most of these players. Yeah.
So, and we got to give people time because time is everything. When you mature and really be able to mature as a person and really lock in with your craft and you end up becoming good at it, then yes. But that's just like a microwave society thing. That's the world we live in. Everything has to be quick. Everything has to be fast. We gotta stop doing that shit because at that point when you're trying to get everything to come fast, you're not gonna be able to sit back and enjoy it. So
One
life
person do
lesson,
something great.
life lesson for kids and everybody else.
Yeah.
You got any
But it
part?
can be done.
You
It
got
can
any
be
parting
done.
shots for anything before we get out of here? Any shout outs? Anything?
Hey, I don't know, bro. We being soft on these niggas, bro. How low was Dwayne Wade when he was Finals MVP, bro? 23. He did do 4 years in college, 3 years in college, which is probably that, bro. That shit probably really does matter. Because back in the day, bro, Charles, like, guys was coming out in the league. Michael Jordan, 23, nigga, he was Jesus. Magic Johnson, 23, he was Jesus. Like, this is 30, 40 years ago. And they was doing 2, 3 years in college. And the skill level has went up.
Is Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown one of the best players that ever lived?
No,
Exactly.
bro. Was D Wade, like, are they that? Can they not reach D Wade's level?
They can, but
That's what I'm
but
saying. He
no no
won a
no.
chip.
What I'm saying, okay. Everybody's shit is different. Ain't nobody you can't completely be linear with somebody else when you're coming in. Ain't nobody gonna be like this. I think it's gonna be like this, and it's gonna go up and down, and then y'all probably get there by the time your career is over. But that's why I don't do a lot of arguments about who's the greatest player ever because everything is different. There's no
That's a dumb argument.
well, I'm just saying, even ranking players, I hate ranking players. The shit annoys me because it's like at that point you just picking who you like, man. Just say who you like. You know what I'm saying? Because damn near everybody at that level in that tiers that people are ranking, they can do the same shit. But it's just who do you like? But with the Dwayne Wade thing, he was 24 when he won a championship. That's amazing. But everybody can't do that, and we can't be like, oh, we need to do something with this because he's 26 and he's 24 and they ain't got it together yet. How many 24-year-olds is winning championships like that?
That's a fact. Just because one guy's doing it, don't mean the next guy can be.
Exactly.
But
it's been done before.
I'm saying it's the word we live.
That's true, but I'm pushing back on it because it don't make no sense. It don't make no damn sense that Dwayne Wade was winning championships at 24 years old in a good way. It don't make no damn sense that you should have the same expectations for people that's not Dwayne Wade.
But they giving these niggas $200 million.
That's just that's inflation though, because the owners is making more money and now the scale is higher. That's it.
Yeah. So hey, I mean, bro, we could talk about this shit all day.
Yeah, we could definitely talk about this shit all fucking day.
It is 24, 25-year-olds. I mean, this is a different league. But Patrick Mahomes done been to 2-3 Super Bowl. He ain't nothing but he probably our age. You know? Lamar Jackson, the MVP. It's a different sport. Josh Allen going crazy. Like, Joe Burrow, like, bro, you can do this shit at 23, 24.
Yeah.
But are you going to do it?
But
you can do this shit, bro.
What I don't want to do that because football is more tactical and more. There's a lot more that goes into football than just being a good quarterback. Because there's been a lot of good quarterbacks that's been wasted.
Bro, the niggas that's in the playoffs right now, the
like
best
through history. Well, yeah, because that's the where the game is now.
I'm just talking about right now.
Even in the NBA, like, yeah. But who won the Super Bowl last year?
The GOAT.
The 43-year-old, right? 43-year-old kicked the 26-year-old ass, right? So, like, it's just that, you know what I'm saying? The older you get, the better you get to a certain point, to a certain extent. Like,
then that's also, like, who else? You see Big Ben, this nigga ain't even 40 yet. He gone. Drew Brees, he gone. Like, he just really
But I just used the same argument as you did with Dwayne Wade and shit like that. So, it's like, yeah. He's 43. He's still winning Super Bowls. Dwayne Wade won a championship at 24. Magic won a championship at 22 years old. It's like, yeah. There's anomalies like that. But you can't hold an anomaly is something that's not fucking regular or normal or should happen. So we can't hold people to expectations of shit that shouldn't happen. You feel me?
But ain't none of this shit regular, bro. Like, ain't nothing about sports regular, bro.
No.
LeBron James ain't supposed to be doing what he doing at like he's just really which is why they have these expectations on these people, bro.
That's why I'm trying to humanize it because we're 23. We ain't winning NBA championships in the scope of our life. I'm not saying like literally in the scope of our lives. We're not winning. Yeah. We're not winning championships. We're just regular people. You feel me? We trying to make our way. We trying to become the best version of ourselves, and we just have to.
Championships, bro. Shit, I graduated from college, 22 years old. A lot of people don't do that, bro. Like we doing shit that that's big shit. Like,
yeah, but what? Yeah. And
if we were 6'5", shit, Nick, we'd be animals, Nick.
I don't know. I don't think I would have had I didn't have the work ethic that I have now when I was.
But you knew that nigga. It's hard to make the league 5'9", nigga.
Yeah.
Like if we was 6'5" at 15,
we would try.
We'd been going way hard.
Yeah, we would try for sure. You know what I'm saying? But. Well, I was still lazy as I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I quit playing. I was really good at football. I quit playing football because I didn't want to go to practice.
Yeah, football practice is different, bro.
I hated football practice, and that's the reason why I quit. I could have went to a really good high school to play football, and I quit because I didn't like practice.
I like the coaches too.
The coaches was. I did everything. Like I met the coaches. I did everything. And this was when I was in 7th grade. I could have played with a youth team that their coach was the JV coach at a really good school.
Yeah.
And I could have been plugged in and I could have went there. Because some of my teammates, they went there. And they ended up going to, not DeMatha, they went to another school. They went to, I don't remember the name of the school. It was somewhere else in Maryland. And one of them ended up going to Stanford to play football. So it's just like, Yeah, but I didn't want that.
That's a championship, bro. Getting that D1 offer to Stanford is a championship, bro.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. So everybody's championship is not the same.
Yeah, you're right. Niggas win in different ways.
So on
Just
that
get
note,
them win.
on, on that note, that is gonna conclude this episode of the Cozy Corner. Um, that was good, man.
It
Um,
was.
so we'll
How
be
long?
shit. We still going. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. So
We'll come back.
we back. We'll be back next week. The schedule may change with the drops, but we'll keep y'all updated and stuff like that. Follow us on social medias at Cozy Boy Don, at 1K Kenny. If you're watching this on YouTube, you see it at the bottom of the screen. Follow us, tap in with us, support us. Everybody who's supporting us now, we love y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
And until next time, folks, stay cozy.